Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I feel like doing a bit of a rant, but before I can do that, I need to do one little thing quickly. I need to have a shower, so be right. I think that worked. I've changed clothing. Let me know if that transition actually worked, because I have no idea. Okay, yeah. So welcome to my rant where I'm angry at something. But I'm not displaying anger very well at the minute. But yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. You all know in school you have to do set English tasks like write a piece to persuade someone, write a piece to inform, write something to blah, to blah, 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 blah. And most people do it, yeah. But have you ever noticed those, what's it called? The practice, not practice, the practice, no, not the practice. The example for them. It's always someone ranting on about how TV should be banned, and how children's lives would be much better if they didn't watch TV, and that TVs portray a perfect world in which nothing could ever go wrong. And to that I say, what sort of TV has this person been watching? Like, have they ever, sat down and watched a proper soap, like EastEnders or Coronation Street or all the rest of them, things? They don't depict that life is an ideal world, that when you do something wrong you have to own up, but everything is happy and such. And then another argument was the Teletubbies are too nice and cuddly for TV. And I'm like, and you just think, of course they are. They live in a fake world of probably about a couple of miles from end to end. And they live in a dome in the centre of it, with a vacuum that's a robot. That is still the story, right? That's what I remember from when I was a child. And I think they had a hat. No, one of them had a hat. One of them had a scooter. And one of them had something else. Well, whatever it was, and such like. You see what I mean? The idea of that program was to be happy and nothing ever go wrong. Because it's for children. It's meant to be happy. It's not like serious soap opera. Not soap opera. Serious news, real footage of people dying. It's meant to be happy for small children. And these people just don't understand that. And also, another thing, it also went on to say, back in my day, we all went out and played football and walked to our friends' houses, and we didn't just lock ourselves up in our rooms and not do anything. And I'm like, nowadays, kids and teenagers don't lock themselves in their rooms. Some might do. Some of them probably do. But it's only because their parents are telling them that they're meant to be doing something else, and teenagers like to rebel and do not what they're told. So, and they don't lock themselves alone in their room. Sometimes they have friends over, yeah, and they play on the internet and they play live on the Xbox and the PS3 and the computer and all these other things on instant messenger, Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, all the rest of it, Twitter, Twitter. Am I saying it right? Please tell me I am. And all the rest of it. Teenagers are doing stuff with their friends just because they're not going out and physically meeting these people all day, every day, doesn't mean that they're not in contact with them. And I know lots of people may watch this and disagree with the next part, but I'm saying, actually, I don't know what I was going to say, but I know it's going to be controversial, or something sort of controversial, where it was like, teenagers like to watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and Big Brother, and all the rest of that, and just constantly watching TV. But I don't see that. Like, lots of my friends barely watch any TV, and if they do watch TV, they're watching Scrubs or Family Guy or funny shows and such like, and not these stupid things where they put a couple of people in a house together and watch them go insane. You can do that on your own, in your own house. You're in a house. Just because you can't be voted out of that house doesn't mean it's any different. You're in your house right now. You've got you might have your parents, your children, or your whoever else, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles and aunts, if you live in one house with all these people. It's all the same thing. You've got lots of people living together and constantly bickering and arguing. It's just the same. You might as well be looking away from the TV at your mum and your gran, who are discussing what food to have for dinner and how to cook it. Because those two can never agree on that sort of thing. Am I right? Your mother always knows how to do it, and is always, back in my day we did this and it always was good and everyone was happy. But now, no. And then it's Big Brother in your own house. Look away from the screen and look at your family. Watch them. Laugh at their problems. See if you can organise with your family a Big Brother-like thing where every week you each vote in the person that was the most annoying in the week and you all wanted to be voted out. Just have them, set them a task to do the next week to make them less annoying and such. Like, how long has this gone on? It's going on 8 minutes. Plus the other bit I did, so yeah. I just want to just one last little thing before I leave. You know that thing that just came out the other day from Apple? The iPad. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Not gonna buy it? Gonna buy it? Wait till the next generation comes out? Wait till you know what the flaws are of it? What? This is going on for a long time. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I said I'd have a name for everyone. But maybe, I don't know, you can be my court. Because I am the Count of Monte Cristo, and I need my following around me, so you are now my court.